between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
True, but I'd feel better if Thankwood were there.
What, no time to spare?
Yeah! Here she is. I'm ready for my new adventure. Minuccio, how lovely to see you. If you're not in too much of a rush, I was about to make a pot of tea. Would you like a cup? Yes, please.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around.
Oh, she's so pretty.
What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
Well, I heard there's an alliance raid with the gods, so I was thinking about doing that. A grand new adventure, of course. I haven't been able to be an actual adventurer yet.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough?
That was a chore,
well,
okay?
Travel the world in search of wonder.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea, but where to start? That's the real question. Where do we go?
I believe I have the perfect destination in mind.
Oh? Inupog?
That's where you should go next.
But we were just in Thavnir.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
No, not yet. I mean, there were a lot of other places Emmett Silk mentioned besides just that, so it was still a mystery, to an extent.
Sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
I love tea! Make sure it has pockets, yeah. What's the name of the phenomenon you get from looking at your Warrior of Light in-game and falling in love literally every single time? Simp, I guess. Virgin. Narcissism. Jesus, you guys. Fucking A. What the hell? Who the fuck? That kind of looks like the Void Scent that was with Xenos. That looked a lot like the Void Scent that was with Xenos. And thus I am returned. I guess if Yoshi P said that Xenos is dead, maybe... Here's a hot take. Maybe from Stormblood we weren't actually fighting Xenos. Maybe that's what we thought was Xenos.
We can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Let's do it. Let's go check out this outfit that I'm never going to wear, Tataru. Love you. Observe the artiste as the artiste refines her piece into a masterpiece. All done. Oh, wait, that's actually really cute. It's the one from the art. Wait, I actually super like that. But the question is it dyeable? You've outdone yourself, Tataru. Thank you. Yes? Oh, shit. Wayfarer's Tabard. Ooh, actually cute. And it even has a split for the tail. Wait, I actually really like that. Yeah, I haven't worn pants in a very long time, chat, so that outfit's perfect for me. I think we should make a glam plate with this new outfit. Need the horns. Need this. It needs to be jet black. Maybe I'll make a hybrid outfit, actually, with my favorite, like, stuff that I normally wear. Oh, do I wear the short boots? Yes. Yeah, my Leonhardt gloves. That's a look right there. I'm an adventurer, baby. I like it. Looks good. Oh, hello. I did not recognize you at first. Are you here alone? Let me find you a table. I actually really like this top. Sunken Treasure Vault. We have one regular, a historian, in fact. Offer him a drink from our selection, and he should happily share everything he knows about the vault you seek, and a few other odd bits besides. Whatever you buy from him is on the house, by the way. If Merheed found out we took a coin from Thavnir's savior, I would be scrubbing pots. And what may I do for you, my Eorzean friend? Oh, actually, I should give him a drink first. Oh, just a friendly chat? How about a drink? Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink freely offered. Jalheen empties the cup in a single pull. God damn! That's very kind of you, miss. But I know when I'm being softened up. What is it you want from me? Blah, 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 blah. Chasing down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal the adventurers at heart. Might I assume you've heard of Alzadal? Alzadal. His decision to aid the Arkastadara is ultimately what won them the war against the Gajasura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for this thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Alzadal III, who was known for his deeds as satrap in Radzethan's earlier days. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely and returned with glittering riches. Others that he brokered an alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there's the tale of the sunken vault. According to this legend, Alzadal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There he built a structure reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, a deep secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. Deep dungeon? Question mark? Apologies, I have a slight tickle in my... Oh, my cup appears to be empty. He's using us for booze. Another round for the professor. Ah, I see we've reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. Jalheen gulps down his newest drink with gusto. Where were we? Ah, yes. Those who did return from seeking the treasure vault flatly refused to speak of what they saw. Such accounts only served to feed the legend, and the golden lure grew stronger than ever before. That reminds me of something Azama was saying. One of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been seen since he set sail, I hear. But he did have, no. I can say no more. What kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? If my words sent you to your death, I could never live with myself. I am no stranger to peril. I am danger. The very edge of existence? From anyone else, I'd struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. A drink. I need another drink to settle my nerves. Milil, more of the same if you please. As you wish. But this one is on your coin, Professor. We're actually just getting him fucking wasted. Holy shit. Concerned face. You being who you are, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a little more. He was desperate to buy a treasure map, one which showed the way to the entrance of the vault. Seems he could only get it from some merchant. What's his name? Let's drink a toast to you, my new best friend. Milil, more drinks. Let's get him a water. That's cute. Yo, drink, sir. That was water. Did you tell her to bring me water? Still, that's probably for the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will certainly thank you in the morning. I seem to have overindulged. I am put in the mind of the words of Master Yalhan. Be wary of how much the drink you swallow, lest it swallow you. That, I'm putting that down in my sayings list. Be wary of how much the drink you swallow, lest it swallow you. If you want to speak with Azama, well, as I said, we share a taste for the Mahane's fine spirits. He probably came in as we were talking. To find out more, you'll need to relocate the man by the name of Azama. Okay, where's our mans? I wonder where he could be. All true. I'm afraid my friend took a ship out in search of Alzadal's legacy. I've been watching for his sails ever since. I knew it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. He was hunting Alzadal's III's otherworldly hoard, and his ambition would not be denied. It seems this merchant, one Zashal, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route, but my friend's purse was too light for its exorbitant price. He instead paid to learn that there are ruins on a small island somewhere in the bounty. And within those ruins hides the path to the vault deep below.
Please, Ashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
The little kid wants to go? Ooh, so rare.
What's all this about?
What's all this then?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment?
Grr.
As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name.
Why is this guy such a douche? And why do I have a feeling that
It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III.
I feel like this is a
Direct
scam.
descendant-
Doesn't this seem like a scam?
A fake I'd wager.
Me too.
You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession.
Oh, so he's saying it's a key too, huh? I wonder how much he's selling it for.
Cruel fate. How I shall envy the one who purchases that.
Oh, he's...
Whatever they pay.
Dude, he's working with him to hype it up.
Golden hoards they stand to uncover.
He's literally faking, so everybody thinks it's legit. Ah, okay. He's part of the scam. I bet he's got a fucking box full of fake maps that he's selling. Oh, hey, Estinien. What's up, man?
What have you, sir?
You know, dude, he's gonna fall for this scam so hard. He's immediately gonna buy that shit. You know he is. Oh no. Or
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
maybe he got better with money.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
Jesus, Estinien. Easy clap. Hey, man.
Well met, my friend.
God, we're so cool with our new outfits and our spears.
Someone is dressed for adventure.
Yeah. Aww.
Why Favner of all places?
Dude, I wonder if he's been hanging out with Vritra.
Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
And now I've placed one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
That is not the motherfucker you want to scam.
Genuine.
If anyone who's alive right now, that is like the second person you don't want to piss off in the universe at this moment. I never took you for a treasure hunter. Yeah, actually.
I seek the treasure not for myself.
Oh?
If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days.
Aww. Dude. He's such a different guy now. I love that.
I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
Man, going through all the Dragoon job quests and Heaven's Ward and all that
Speaking
shit,
of
man, he's
precocious
just
lads,
like,
that boy in the bazaar
I love what
was
he's
clearly
become.
an accomplice of the merchant.
oh, he knew.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims.
Mm-hmm.
Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough.
Oh, so he bought it because he wanted that kid to have the money.
Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent. Whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
It's a good point.
You are coming along, yes?
Let's go! This is literally the best possible outcome for me. He's my favorite fucking character, man. Yes! Hell yeah, I'm going. Let's go. My man.
I thought as much.
Oh, this is so cool, dude. I'm going on an adventure with my senpai. Core moment for that kid. That's not the last we'll see of that kid. That is not the last we'll see of him. You will recall I spoke of visiting Thavnir at Vritra's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast and made his proposal once I was too full of Hanish delights to refuse. He wishes me to train the Radiant Host in lance work. Ooh! What we need now is a merchant or trawler with a ship fit for the open seas. Mati is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akyali and see if he can help us. Oh, true? True. Dude, oh man, that's awesome. Because we saw all those Lancers when we were in Endwalker, right? The Radiant Host were like basically all Lancers. So that's really cool that Vritra saw Estinien and was like, There's our new fucking leader of the guard. So, you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins. Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor. Well, that's easy. Oh, is that kid gonna come with us? He's gonna sneak on the boat, huh? Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. Do you know how far out of your way we walked so that you'd not cross paths with some wild beast? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes that saved Thabnir? You are. I know you are. And I've gone and cheated you. I work with Zashel, you see, the map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done and beg for your forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would never have, well, we'd be. Enough. I knew your game, and I paid the price willingly. A fortunate purchase, as it turns out, for my friend here was seeking those very ruins. That's me. You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done you. There's more you need to know. The map you bought is very real, as is the island it shows. I overheard Zashel selling the information to another customer. He told that man where he needed to search, about the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you, maybe even a whole army. Between the two of us, there is very little we cannot overcome. Yeah? I think we'll be all right, but who knows? Please, I cannot bear the thought of... We could invite our comrades. I mean, what's stopping us? They're probably not too busy, right? And assuming we do find this treasure hoard, it may prove wise to have more hands along for the carrying. Any ideas on who to approach? Y'shtola's probably busy as fuck. The first people we should call, IMO, would be Alphino and Alze. Thancred and Urianger would probably be a very good choice too. I'd be scared to contact Y'shtola right now. She'd probably fucking beat my ass. Call the cat boy. You know he's gonna show up no matter what we say. I'm gonna call Thancred because he's gonna hear treasure and he'll be here in 5 minutes. And Urianger probably knows about the island already. Bro, you said you'd take him on an adventure? That's true. That's true. Those two would answer our call, certainly. But they left the Rising Stones with a definite task in mind, and I am loath to interrupt their self-appointed mission. Okay, Graha, we said we'd take him. Graha may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he would surely leap at the invitation. I'm not proud of what I do. But what choice do I have? We need to eat, and everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me Estinien. Oh, he's so cool! Woo! That's why he's my favorite. Actually, Giga Chad. This kid's gonna join the Radiant Host and he's gonna become fucking an awesome goddamn soldier, I bet. He'll be a Dragoon next expansion. Yeah, I can see it. I totally see it. All right, where is he? He's gonna pounce on us, dude. Furry run.
Ah, Ojika, my good man.
He doesn't know.
Would you be so kind as to...
Hey.
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Yo, what up? What are the two of you working on? Actually, though, what are they working on?
Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities.
Sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come. What brings you to the annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
So, there's this treasure map that we have, and we have to go get the treasure.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
Exactly.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
He wants to go so bad. Aw. He's like, please, please, please,
Then
please,
again,
please, please,
it's
please,
not
please,
so
please.
urgent. I can't wait until you've returned.
Look at him.
I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
He's about to cry.
Just try to be back before too long.
Yippee!
Have you asked anyone else to come along?
Nope. We're gonna need a fourth though. Otherwise, we won't be able to
Might
do
I
the dungeon
suggest we
trust.
invite your Stola?
Yeah, sure. If she's not busy. She might kill me though.
Considering what you've told us of Al-Zadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, honestly, she might find her answer there, actually.
I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger.
Really? He's not doing some fucking crazy psycho future reading
He
shit?
sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like.
Okay. I wonder what Thancred's doing. I don't remember what Thancred said at the end of Endwalker. Sex. Probably. Try to actually see Stola in the crowd. She's gonna be fucking crowded in here, I can tell. What if she's like dozing off in here? What if she's like taking a nap? Oh, she is! Oh, she's so cute! She's studying. And she fell asleep. She said, oh, she's so cute. Waits patiently. So eepy. Oh, hey, good morning. The music cut there was so perfect.
How long have you two been here?
Catching up on some light reading.
Something to that effect. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally.
Jesus!
A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. So I promised Runar, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
Aww. You miss him, huh? So why doesn't she just ask Graha how he did it? Is it because she wants to actually, like, physically send herself and not just the memories or souls or whatever that Graha did?
Was there something else you wish to ask of me?
Well, you see, we're going on a treasure hunt. Yeah, and also had to do with the Crystal Tower.
If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse. And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Right now. That Mammoth's like, fuck, looking at all those books.
I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Thancred with you?
He left to attend to some personal errand, but should be returning ere long.
Thonking face.
Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies.
Befurred lunar allies.
The Loperites have been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
What would be a good purpose for the moon now? With all those facilities up there and shit.
I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperites now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts.
Space travel's not out of the question now for Eorzea. So they could like send like ships and stuff based off the Ragnarok maybe to like test them out. Could be like a checkpoint.
Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
True, but I'd feel better if Thancred were there.
What, no time to spare?
Yes! I swear to God I didn't plan that. That's funny as hell. Hey, man.
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
Ah. Former mentor. How was your pilgrimage?
Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient. And it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter.
You telling me Urianger's got jokes? No way.
As we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos.
Really? Why?
The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together.
Oh, just random shit. People being stupid.
For what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit together?
Oh, we're gonna tell him about the treasure hunt. He's gonna be like, I'm coming.
If you have Estinien rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
He wants to come so bad.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out.
Oh!
Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
How mature of you. He said, fuck that, see ya. Good to know he's okay, at least. I was gonna say, it's probably best that we don't all group together. If people see us, they might get worried again, like why we disbanded in the first place. But there's actually 5 of us, you know, grouped together. So like at what point, you know? I send you to recruit Graha and you return with an entire survey party. I hope Matia's boat is sturdy enough to carry all of us. It looks pretty big. Alzadal III. I confess I am somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journey to another world escaped my notice. Could it be more than simple folklore? And what of the treasure he supposedly brought back? This undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. True. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that, we know not of what we will find. Not until we find it, aye. So let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. Let's go. Oh! Well, alright then. Shit. Here we go. Whoa. Alzadal's Legacy. That funky music, though. Let me put BGM up high. Oh, the remix. I can hear the theme. Pretty. Alzadal's language. Whoa. What the hell? Whoa, this place looks cool. These are just a bunch of Thavnir mobs. I wonder how far it actually was. We're getting jumped again. Nice. Oh, are we going in the waterfall? We got to. Whoa! What the fuck is that? Ambujam. Tentacle dig. Oh, he put his... Oh, it's drawing something. Watch the thingy. Okay. Tentacle dig again. Is he gonna do his other arm? Oh, he's doing both of them. 2 of them. It's so easy to accidentally double weave your Mirage Dive now. Toxic Fountain. I think this one went off first, so... Oh, I couldn't 2-to-1 dodge. It's fast. Ooh, let's look at the dungeon gear. Hold on. Oh, the maiming jacket. Oh, wait a second. Check that out. Cute. Oh, are we going in the water? Oh, we're going in. Glyph of passage detected, confirming bearer's identity. Why does that sound like a robot? That was like robotic. What the fuck was that? Oh, there's... Are we gonna swim in here? What the fuck? That portal is summoning shit. Beat up the portal. Oh, it's literally pulling things from outside into here. Oh, look at that big one. Holy shit, look at that big one. These rooms kind of remind me of a deep dungeon. Do they not? What the hell is that thing? Oh, it's a big king crab. It's so ridiculous how fast jumps are now, man. Oh my god. I actually love it. Is that a robot? Armored chariot. It is a robot. Whoa, look at this arena, dude. Wait, hold up. Are those tentacles? Holy fuck, that thing's alive. Dude, I bet those tentacles are gonna go through the walls here. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, the middle is constantly electrocuted. Oh, and then swap sides. Here? Like right here. Yeah, nice. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Oh, just spams articulated bits over and over. All right. Your greed will prove your undoing, it says. Oh, treasure. Your greed will prove your undoing, huh? Whoa! That guy looks big. Fucking weaves everything with jumps. Ooh. Oh, the water's above us now. Oh, mimics! Arrive at the Weaver's Warding. It's our next objective. Secret passageway. Looming Warden. Kapikulu. Whoa. What's his deal? Why is he wearing like such cool looking clothes like that? Hey, pretty fast dungeon, to be honest. That didn't take very long. Yeah, it's the spinny guy from the trailer. Billowing bolts. Whoa, that looked awesome. That looked really cool. Okay. Oh. Unable to move. Oh! Whoa! Oh, shit! Whoa! Whoa! That's awesome. Yeah, it is Susanna's model. Okay, there's colors. Power Sergei. Sergei? Maybe get to green first? Oh yeah, he tethered one of the yellow ones. Oh, come back. Spin out again? Is he gonna spin us? Whoa. Oh shit, I'm taking this. Help! Oh god! No! Ah! Ow, 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 ow! Oh fuck! Help! Oh fuck, dude. That's actually kind of hard. Here you go, Jill. Hit him with it. Boom! Sick. So, fucking what was he?
What have we here?
It's a good question.
'Tis not unlike a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Nidana would probably like to see this.
Stop! You mustn't touch it.
What? Varshan? Wait, what are you doing here, Vritra? Don't tell me this place leads to Marasidia.
Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
I mean, kinda.
Might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Oh. Sealing away what exactly? That second dialogue option. I wasn't gonna touch it, but you know, you stole it.
Perhaps I should simply show you.
Yeah, great. Oh. Is that a portal? Oh yeah, she's like, yup. Found it. Where does it lead?
Planar fissure.
Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of important, huh? Stola is appraising the void gate with a scholarly eye. Oh yeah, she's interested.
I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
I think we all are.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory.
Why is it playing Dragon Song right now? There was another first brood here, huh?
An age 5 millennia passed when the
Here we go.
Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Marasidia,
Here we go.
bolstered by icons on one side and void scent on the other. The two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
He was probably there.
I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land, along with my sibling, Ajdaya.
Now that is a first brood name I don't think I've heard before.
We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me.
Heard it in Endwalker?
I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ajdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the void-sent hordes.
Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble.
She's in the void place, isn't she?
She plunged through the void gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
Wow. Yeah, she's over there. Oh, shit.
I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
So that's why she was silent, huh? That's why we haven't heard of her.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
Which is dangerous, I might add.
Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size...
Oh, so it was way smaller, huh? Don't tell me you've gone through there before.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, but Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used a simulacrum to cross the threshold.
Oh, shit. He actually went.
No, I did not find her. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Razathan and abandoning your sister. You chose the latter.
I mean, how long ago did that happen? Hopefully she's not dead. Assuming time even passes the same way. I remember when Nero turned purple.
Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
You saying there's a void dragon?
The scales of the first brood are extraordinarily
True.
resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome.
Wouldn't be too far-fetched to assume that a fucking first brood could survive, you know, that, but...
Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
It is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late.
5,000 years.
And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection. So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course. I wish only to forget the rest.
Oof. A rough decision, but, you know, it's the right one. Now we gotta convince him to let us go. Let me in! The Kapakulu has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot? By the sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy yet roams free. My fault. My B. The silence. Why such guilty faces? Surely it wasn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. Yeah. That said, in its current state, it would admit only the lowliest of void scent. And from this side, no man would be able to pass through. I should think Alphanod would fit, given a firm enough push. And yet, you succeeded in expanding the diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Wow. Once I had given up on searching for Ashdaya, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus, has the gate lain dormant for years uncounted. We should attempt to gain an understanding of the bounty gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I've already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. I'd meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? I was literally bored. It was all Estinien's idea. As I recall, 'twas you who was chasing tales of undersea ruins. Well, as you have seen, the fabulous wealth from the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin. But I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to that trove for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Then we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Yeah. I mean, we could have kept it a little bit. We now undertake the Chronicles of the New Era quest, Mists of the Realm. Speak with the fresh-faced student at the Baldician Annex to accept the first request. Oh, that's the thingy. 24-man. So what is this? What the fuck? Is that void scent again? Whoa. Wait, is that the void scent or is that something else entirely? Oh my god, is that chaos? It's fire, wind, ice. Wait, this looks like Final Fantasy IV. Is that the Four Fiends? That's Golbez. No way. I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. 'Twas thrown open from another. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by such a flesh and blood mortal. Bah! Let her come. I'll drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in her final moments. I can breathe underwater. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. I should really finish Final Fantasy IV, shouldn't I? I should probably really finish Final Fantasy IV. I'm like halfway through it. If we're to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit the most from monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I would ask that you would act in my stead. Anything the village desperately needs? Well, I suppose Kalzal's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? No small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Add to that the sailors we lost in the final days, and it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Kalzal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who's got things done, God's rest his soul. As for my inquiries, the people of Palakistan were unanimous in their reply. Resources were stretched to limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yedlamad. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like, and I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant skull to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavnir has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on the steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trades so we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn in Akyali and Yedlamad? Stuff and things. I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yedlamad. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. What's his plan? Sounds like he's about to try to pay to win happiness.
In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable
Ahawan.
God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. The treasure shall be sold for more merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more.
It's a very good idea. Should consider allowing other people to come here instead, too.
Without family to care for them.
Good question.
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. The simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls.
Yo, Estinien orphanage time?
Society. A proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Taxes. Levy them on trade profits in exchange for your investment. What the fuck? Idleshaw's orphanage was funded through trade in highly coveted goods. Yeah?
Of course. We can draw on trading profits to build a new institution.
You're gonna need to put someone in charge, though.
Such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Something with Kalzal seems appropriate.
A fitting candidate. Kalzal should be remembered not as the blasphemy which terrorized Daphne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores.
Very true.
When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
My boy Nabdeen.
This bodes well for that boy. Narad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation.
Nice.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Me too. You'll forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asked that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood, thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study at the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. Okay. What'd you learn?
Discovered something new.
Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power. To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a Void Gate. Our more powerful Gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
Huh? So were they summoning the souls to become the statues that were over here?
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the Gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
I guess that makes sense. We see that happen all the time in dungeons and stuff. Like literally that.
For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I was literally just about to ask that. Why is it so special that there's fissures specifically to there and nowhere else that we know of?
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No, the danger is too great.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Oh yeah, baby.
Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
Yeah, easy, bro. No problem.
But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
It's quite simple. I'm OP as fuck. So much for taking it easy. Yeah. I thought I was finally gonna have some, like, you know, go find my lost cat kind of missions.
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Wink, wink.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daemir was overseeing the project.
Didn't he say all that knowledge was lost?
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will.
That sounds dangerous.
A man-made voice?
Yeah, what the fuck?
House Daemir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
Yeah.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere.
The restricted section of the Numenon? That locked up place. Yep.
Yes, it may very well hold a copy.
See myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Khalzal Foundation.
Estinian's like, books? I can't read them bitches. See ya. Bye. Leaves. Didn't even give us a chance.
Let us be on our way as
Fucking nerds. See ya.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Yes. You have your duties. Let us handle it, buddy. So, what did the forum decide? Oh, that was fast. To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlotte and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe you and your companions. You know, we did kind of fucking save the universe. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines. It was agreed that allowing you to entry to the archives was the least we could do in return. The fact that they even had to deliberate that. Our focus will be on finding House Daemir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. And she gets to read all the books. What else will we find out while we're in there? Let's get to studying. I'm horrible at this. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as divided by... Oh, yep. House Daemir. This is it. This is it. It's like we're dissecting an animal or something. Whoa, we've seen those before.
The void scent. There exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
Huh?
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant host in its battles against these abominations.
We see these things in so many different places.
Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure.
Wait. These exist in every single raid series in the game, I think, except for Nier, right? Labyrinth of the Ancients, Dunscaith. I believe they're in the one with Ozma, They're definitely in World of Darkness. These have been around for a long time, dude.
Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
What?
Upon further
Oh my
analysis, we
God!
identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism.
Dude, literally in Labyrinth of the Ancients, it just fucking summons void scent out of its mouth. What do you think about it? That's where the ads come from. On the platform fight, it literally just fucking shoots them out of its mouth.
This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now.
Literally, we've seen these all the time. How come we didn't think of this? She's like,
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves.
I mean, if you want to chill in here for a couple months, we got time till the next story patch. As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I am afraid this is as far outside of my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hanish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Daemir project. Yeah. By the sisters. This is the mark of House Daemir. I never even knew such a work existed. Few should. It was sequestered in the Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was? But that means every word within this is forbidden knowledge. Yeah, I was gonna say, are we allowed to distribute this info? A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and he put it right into my unsuspecting hand? I can hardly wait to read it. She's a rule breaker. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Is she gonna make a sprite and send it through?
Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Say nothing and look meaningfully at Estinien. Maybe send a familiar?
Very good. I see you've been paying attention.
Yeah, like make a sprite and then like slap a scale on it and see what happens when you send it in.
I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
Wait, what is she summoning?
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
That's what I'm wondering.
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
Hey, yo, magical girl moment?
Water, froth and foam!
What? Is it the thing from the dungeon in Shadowbringers? The cute little guy?
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Yeah, it was so cute. Yeah, it's the little Nixie things. Cute. Oh, she's embarrassed. You tell no one of this. Oh, she's so cute.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate. I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual. This one will bear a warding scale.
Bloop.
And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption.
Does that mean that's literally her OC? Yes, literally that is her OC. Y'shtola minted OC. We're just stunned. Froth and foam!
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
Oh, please don't. I'm sorry. The little rhyme. There they fucking go. See ya. One of them's going to be evil. Ooh, one of them doesn't look too good. No! No!
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Oh, God.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Why are you telling us, bro? Close that shit now.
They're coming through.
Oh, God.
In the name of Al-Zidal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Woo! It was just a couple imps. So given that a single warding scale kept that one okay, it wouldn't be a stretch to assume that an entire first brood dragon, yeah, covered in those scales would probably be okay.
But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial atomos. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
He's lost in thought right now.
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
He's worried about his sister. Why has Estinien become the dragon therapist? Why has Estinien become the dragon therapist? Please, tell me somebody who's more qualified. Who's alive. I might add. Talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the Void's influence for a prolonged length of time. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Garland Ironworks, baby. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the Void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Yeah, Nero was literally bathed in Void. Like, we saw him turn fucking purple. Yo! Dude, he needs a new outfit, for real. He really fucking needs a new outfit. Let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation? It seems some manner of corrosion has set in around a scratch on its surface. Much as the Void's corruption seeped into Nero and his wounds, in which case our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as to not impede the talisman's primary function. See you in fucking a few months, question mark?
I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm.
Aw.
It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence.
It's also important to remind y'all, and even myself at this point, the way that dragons perceive time is totally different from how we do. We being the people who are alive in Eorzea. I remember when we were going through the stuff in Heavensward, the reason why Nidhogg was so fucking angry is because the stuff that he was angry about, seemingly to him, happened like yesterday, when in reality it was like fucking thousands of years ago. So him losing his guardian and sister like this, like that's a fresh wound for him still.
Deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together.
Poor fucking dude.
But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
It's also pretty fair to assume that Vritra is probably the most, I guess, humanized first brood ever. So he's playing like a really weird role right now.
Sir Estinien told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected.
Yeah, and he is
Mirage
the
and
youngest
Khan,
too.
never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Ooh!
You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister.
Oh!
We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together.
They're just piling on the feels right now, bro. Oh
And
my
I hope that
god.
you and your sister can be together again too.
To protect them well, you must take heart. That's a very good line.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them.
Mm-hmm.
If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzadhan. My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Man, I wanted Vritra himself to go, but I guess that still works. I still hope he does. You surprised me, Estinien. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vritra reach his conclusion. 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace was wrecked by some unnatural storm. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Radosker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there's a chance we can spare Vritra that pain, then I will follow you. Yeah, he fucking knows, if anyone else. Any other former scions we should call on? I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. We four should be sufficient for our purpose. You know what this means to me, Anuccio. My purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience. For you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. I'm ready. Do we get a teaser? Yeah, here we go. Meanwhile, on the 13th. What's this? Jeez, it looks terrifying. Oh, there's the Void Sun again. What is it? Oh, it's got the scythe. Oh my god.
And thus I am returned. To be swallowed, bereft of savours.
Yeah, that's Xenos' like void scent that was with him in Endwalker. That was like never explained, as far as I knew. And the sky opens up there. Let paths unwalked adventures spur, pulses quicken, spirits stir. Well. That was good. That was really, really good. To be continued. There we go. What a fucking great story patch.